It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and this one features Trevor.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Browns defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Easy, 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 easy.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 15 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught right side, Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Red, on red.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
On red. Silver.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy ready to go once more. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw, Pickett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Pickett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Off play action. Pickett. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Pickett back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Pacheco will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's out wide for Palmer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence will throw. He's across midfield.
And finally taken down at the 34. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The Jaguars at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Red on red.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they contained him very well.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
In motion left, that's Reed.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's Lawrence.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Adafe Owe in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And the Browns getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Pickett. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Murphy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Hey, Ron. Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
His throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Red 23.
Now Lawrence.
Wide open receiver complete.
Big strides, look at him go.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jerome Ford from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got it complete to Perkins. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murphy. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perkins. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Pass midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Hey, run!
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
2nd and 10. Pickett. That's completed right side to Palmer.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Devon Hamilton.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
Hey. Great job.
They begin the drive with Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And maybe just lucky to get that pass away.
And maybe should have held on to it, because I don't know what you thought. That didn't look like the primary receiver to me.
No, I don't think it was.
I agree. I think he's coming to a secondary target. Maybe in that situation, you don't throw it at all. Eat it, take care of the football. They're fortunate nothing bad happened on that one.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. In motion, the tight end. This a quick pass to Davis. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Right back to Davis. It's complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. The busy night continues for Williams, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Rolling to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Williams will try again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Lawrence.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Cleveland offense making their way out. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That's complete to Palmer.
And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Back to throw. Pickett. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Perkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'll throw again with Pickett. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Pickett back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
From the 22 now, here's second down and a yard. Toss right side to Pacheco.
Ooh, with a juke. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here's Pickett.
Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's caught left side by Judy.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defense. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Foyesade Aluakin
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Now Lawrence
eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perkins.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Over the middle, complete. It's Perkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns get a bit closer.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it.
We'll get an injury stoppage, and it appears to be the wideout, Jahan Dotson. He's the one shaken up.
Red on red. Silver.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, he bought as much time as he could there, but eventually his clock expired.
It certainly did, because they were bootlegging him out of the pocket. And I think he had some indecision as whether to run or throw. And that indecision, it wound up costing him in a big way.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
13, Luke. Silver.
They'll run again.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
run. Go. Here we go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say that